some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much.
And the Spartans ready to kick it away first. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Texas offense as they take control of the football first. And boy, do these guys present a problem no matter what you try to stop, David, with this quarterback and running back combination.
Man, this is a true pick your poison, right? You got a great back, a great quarterback. Like, this offense can hurt you in a multitude of ways, Jesse. I just don't know which way they're going to try first.
Yeah, it's like you said, pick your poison. You want to load the box to stop the run, they throw it over your head. You want to play with extra DBs, they just run it down your throat. Very, very difficult to stop because of these two special players.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Manning. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They'll run it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Manning with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. I don't think you have the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and, man, he makes the defense pay.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one.
Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Tackled there by the defense. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Gets rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Works the middle of the field. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The give on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Manning on play action. Complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Keeps it himself. Can't get him to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They're testing the right side here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Play action, here's Manning. He's got his man across the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It Smothers. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Brown. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a big gain. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. The RPO, it's complete.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They go play action with Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice-looking catch, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up. You play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in second and long, a pretty predictable situation.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Quick release by the QB. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Right back to the well. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Smothers. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They're going to run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move there. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in with one hand. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Spartan. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, Manning. Snagged out of the air.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Hart's going to spin it again. On target over the middle.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody gets stabbed.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they will go in for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throwing Manning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 12 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Mustangs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Morris. There's some room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Handoff for Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Lines the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Slithers into space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Spartans. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback got it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Manning working that wide receiver screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Running through contact. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Pulls it, fired complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Smothers. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Third down from the gun, Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Red pass, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. The ball hits at the 5, and they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll try to get it through the air. It's caught. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Working that left side now. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. A give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Manning to throw. Spits it out to the back. Complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Nice move to keep running. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll give it to Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man.
Makes the grab in their space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The run inside. It smothers. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's Arch to throw. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now they take the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Baxter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Myers on the move. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Release to the back. He's got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. Looking to throw on first down. And with snags it, and there's running room. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Wide receiver going in motion. Touchdown, Sparty! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Arch Madness. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a running room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
He'll try to tack on one more. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Punts it out of the air. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires complete on the crosser. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quick completion on the out route. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. He'll throw on 3rd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been